Hey, this is Matt with My Florida Home Buyers, and I'm standing outside of a house that we just purchased in Altoona, just north of Umatilla in Lake County. And this house we actually just got possession of this morning, and it's on 5 acres out here. So we've got some property with this one. But this one actually had a kind of a crazy situation in that, like I said, we just got possession this morning because we actually had to get the sheriff out here to remove the people, the previous owners from this house. So I'm going to show you around the house, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the situation that led to us having to get the sheriff out here and actually remove the previous owner. So we were just here this morning. The sheriff, this is the paper that they give you, after they eject somebody from the house. We actually had to get what's called a writ of possession in order for the to remove the people. It's basically a court order telling them they have to leave. So that was all done this morning. They left quite a bit of stuff here. So I'll walk you through the house. I'll show you all the junk that they've left. There's a few outbuildings on the other side of the house there. So I'll walk through and show you everything, and then we'll talk about the situation that these people were in and how really it could have been avoided had they had they contacted us before the foreclosure auction. We probably could have purchased this house from them, saved them from the foreclosure, and then put a lot more money in their pocket. So the previous owner actually owned a lawn service business at one point, and I think there are no fewer than a dozen of these old mowers laying around the property. They're just everywhere. There's another one here, here. It's like a mower graveyard. All right, so I guess we're gonna start by going in the front door here, and I'll flip this camera around so you can see what's going on in here. All right, so this is coming inside the house. Looks like they took just about everything from inside. They didn't leave a whole lot in here, but they sure did leave a lot outside. There's a fireplace, but it's not really busted up too bad. I mean, somebody hit that light, but everything else is in pretty decent shape. You wouldn't know it looking at the outside of the house. It's the kitchen, and that's the garage out there. And they left a lot of food for us that's probably going to get thrown away. So let's take a look at the garage real quick. Let's see. So they've got a couple washer and dryers. Just a typical garage out here. And over this side. Let's see, there is a lot of water staining on the drywall from the roof. The roof is really, really old. And there's a lot of water staining coming into the inside of the house. So let's see, this is where the bedrooms are over here. We've got a bathroom, pretty standard, normal looking bathroom. And they were nice enough to leave us tons of toilet paper. And then this over here is one of the bedrooms. They left some stuff. Not too much in here. Like I said, they cleaned out the house pretty much. All the stuff that they left is outside. And then this will be another bedroom here. This house is kind of weird in the fact that there's 2 bedrooms here. The bathroom is in the center. So neither one of these is really like a master bedroom. I guess you would, if anyone, it would be a master, it'd be this one, because it has these French doors that lead out to this porch, which also connects to the kitchen and the dining area. But then on this side of this porch, there's actually a bathroom out here. And this one's a little rough. So I don't know what they were doing, maybe trying to remodel. A lot of mildew, and you can tell they didn't use the vent fan here too often, is what causes all this from all the moisture. But it looks like they ripped out the shower. And then I really don't know, how is that dust that thick? Look at that. That is crazy. But yeah, so that is the inside of the house. So I'll go out around the outside and show you some of the stuff out there. So there you can see the roof is really bad. I don't know how old it is, but it is in need of replacing. And then back here is the horse pasture, which has been pretty much grazed to dirt and sand at this point. There's also a ton of these feral cats running around. They left them. I don't know what we're gonna do with them yet, but there's probably, I don't know, a dozen of them running around here. They're all pretty skittish. They won't let us come near them. Okay, so like I said, this house, the people that lived here actually got foreclosed on, and we purchased it at foreclosure, basically. So they basically got foreclosed on. We showed up at the auction and we bid on it, and we actually purchased it. Now, this was a situation where if the people who lived here, if the people who owned the property could have contacted us before the foreclosure auction instead of waiting until it got to that point, there's a good chance that we could have purchased it. In fact, I know that we could have purchased it for more money than what it was going for at the auction. And number one, that would have kept them from going through foreclosure, and they could have actually sold the house on their terms. They wouldn't have had to have the sheriff come out here and basically throw them out. But the second reason that would have been beneficial is if we could have actually paid them above and beyond what they owed on the house. So instead of walking away with nothing, which is basically what they did here, they would have walked away with money in their pocket, actually quite a bit of money probably. So if you're in foreclosure or something like that, it's always worth it to reach out to us, let us know, the situation, and see if it's something we can help you with before it gets more serious. Pretty crazy vines on this side of the house, going all up in that tree there. So they left a ton of stuff at this house. Not only did they leave like trash and stuff like this, but this shed is full of stuff. There's a truck here, a john boat, a cargo trailer filled with stuff. This building is cram-packed with stuff. And then I think there's some sort of weird tricycle with big tires looking thing over there, like something that you would see on the beach in Jamaica. And then there's also two other vehicles over here that I'll show you in just a second. This guy basically had a bait and tackle store right in his shop here. I'll show you in here. I don't know if the lighting is going to be good enough, but there is a ton of fishing equipment in here. Fishing poles, life vests, nets, tackle boxes, tons of stuff. There's a gaff of some sort there. Bass Pro Shop, bags, more fishing tackle here. Just tons and tons of fishing equipment out here. It's pretty crazy that I've never seen this much in one spot before, but he's got bags and tackle boxes. There's some trolling motors. The guy definitely liked to fish. All right, more stuff out here. We got a golf cart, some other tools, more fishing poles, and then there are some knee boards and boating stuff up in the rafters. And I think there's probably like a dozen of these tree stands laying around throughout the property. Remember when I said this guy does lawn service? That is all mower blades. More mower blades than I've ever seen in my entire life. And also more fishing poles over here. There's a truck that we got to figure out what to do with. A john boat. Bunch of coolers. I mean, there is just stuff everywhere. Now this trailer is actually filled with stuff too, filled to the brim with more of what you've seen out here. But there are actually some pretty cool cars back here, pretty cool vehicles that I wanted to show you. Oh look, more mowers. Secondary mower graveyard. 1, 2, 3 over there in the woods. But thought this was pretty cool. Here's an old Bronco Custom back here, just rotting away. I'll flip the camera around so you can see it. Man, if this thing was in good shape, it'd be worth a pretty penny. But it has been neglected. It would be a pretty sweet ride though. There it is. It's probably all rusted through and everything. And there's the topper for it there. Look at this thing. What is this? Like I said, it looks like something that you'd see as like a beach rental in Jamaica. I'm wondering if it even works. I may have to get on here and try to ride this thing before I leave today. All right, so that didn't work. I think the tires are all filled with water on it. But this is also pretty cool. In this third mower graveyard, there's an old Jeep, which is pretty cool. You don't see these every day. Check it out. It's pretty neat. Also, it'd probably be worth a lot of money if it weren't out here in the field rotting away. Pretty cool. I don't know what's inside. Oh, well, I guess we're not getting inside. Oh no, we can. Look at that. Windshield got smashed. Doesn't look too bad. Might be worth something to somebody. Just put the, yeah. So like I said, this whole situation that these sellers were in could have been avoided had they reached out to us before they got foreclosed on. They would have ended up without having to go through a foreclosure. We could have paid them cash and they'd have walked away with money in their pocket instead of, you know, when they left this morning, there's no money to be had. You know, everything went to the bank to pay off the judgment, to pay off the mortgage, and that's it. Whereas if they would have contacted us and we would have, you know, gotten involved sooner, we could actually paid money to them, paid off the mortgage, and then also paid them something additional, you know, for them to put in their pocket. So if you have a situation like that, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'd be happy to take a look. You know, don't let it get to foreclosure before you decide to do anything, or, you know, worst case scenario is like this where you don't do anything at all and you end up just, you know, basically being forced out of your house with nothing other than what you can take with you. So definitely don't let it get to that point. Really wish these people would have seen some of our marketing. You know, I wish we would have maybe sent them a direct mail piece, something to let them know that there was another option besides what eventually happened to them. So if you have a house to sell in Altoona, in Lake County, Florida, or anywhere in Central Florida, anywhere in the greater Orlando area, please reach out to us, see if we can help. If, you know, no matter what the situation, it could be something as serious as this where they're actually facing foreclosure and actually did get foreclosed on. Don't let that happen to you. No matter how serious you think the situation is, reach out to us and we'll see what we can do, and we'll see if that's something we can help you out with. Like I said, anywhere in the greater Orlando area, and we buy houses in any condition. So it doesn't matter if it looks like this with, you know, water stains, it's all outdated, there's junk everywhere, it's, you know, torn apart. We're not afraid of this. We can handle this. So no matter how bad you think your house is, it's probably something that we can help you out with. So go on our website, myfloridahomebuyers.com, submit your property information or give us a call and we can collect your information that way. We'll pay you cash. We can close in as little as 7 days. It's a guaranteed closing, so you don't have to worry about us backing out like a lot of other investors. You know, and there's no real estate commission, no closing costs, nothing like that. We pay all that for you, and there's no fees on our end. So again, my name is Matt. I'm with My Florida Home Buyers. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next video.